this is Heather with Change Path Crochet. In this video, I'm going to show you how to weave in your end as you go when you're making granny squares or any other stitch pattern where you want to skip over some stitches and not see that end underneath it. So let me go ahead and get my new color here. And I like to start with a slip knot when I'm doing a join with a slip stitch. So I'm going to start my row, and you can see I have the end here that I want to hide as I go. So at first I'm going to crochet on top of it with the next 2 stitches that I make. And in the last stitch of this cluster, what I want to do is take that end and just bring it to the front over the top of the working yarn. So when I do my last loop, it traps that strand of yarn inside. So it kind of brings it up to the top here. Now I have these 2 strands. One's the working yarn, one is the end I'm trying to hide, and I'm going to take those 2 together, yarn over both of them at the same time, and then insert my hook in the next spot where I want to go. Take that end and separate it. Just lay it across. And then take my working yarn to pull up my loop. And you can see here I have the loop I just pulled through and 2 loops here. One is that strand of yarn that I want to weave in. So I'm going to go through all those 3 to do the bottom half of my double crochet here, and then yarn over and pull through 2 just to finish that double crochet. And now you can see, instead of, if I just crocheted over the top, I'd have that woven end laying on this yellow part, and I don't want that because it's a different color and you would see it. So now you can see this woven yarn is actually up here. And now in this next set, I've got the woven yarn here, and I'm going to again crochet over the top of it for the next 2 stitches. Oh, and then before I'm done with the last stitch, again, I'm going to sort of move these around, take the woven yarn from the back to the front and hold it there, take my working yarn and use it to finish the double crochet. Now I've got, again, the woven yarn here. I want to do the same thing. I'll show you again. Take both of these strands of yarn to do the yarn over for the double crochet, and then insert the hook, take that end yarn across, use your working yarn to finish the stitch, including that extra strand of yarn there. And there you go. I'm going to go over the top here. And now what you can do when you get across a few clusters, so I've taken the yarn all the way from over here to here, and you can't see it. And when I get to the end, what I'm going to do to finish off is just take the yarn, or take the hook, a smaller hook, go under all these strands except for one, because I'll use the last loop here to hold it there. And then just pull that through gently. And then I can just cut it right at the edge. And now my end is woven in. I don't have any more work to do when I need to weave in the ends on anything else on this granny square. So there you go. That is how you can weave in the ends as you go on a granny square or any other stitch pattern where you're skipping over stitches and you don't want that strand of an alternate color showing. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Happy crocheting.